3, 2, 1. Did you spill something?
Nope. Nope.
I heard chink. Oh, jeez.
No spilling.
I thought you already spilled
no
something.
spilling. There's no spilling happening here. None. No spilling.
And we're live.
Everything's great, guys. Don't worry about it.
Did you spill something?
No, I didn't spill anything.
Okay.
I flicked a drink, but I flicked it.
You almost spilled something.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, no.
Yeah, alright. How's it going, everybody? I'm Drifty from Tronogamming. I'm joined with the lovely, beautiful, talented T.
Hi.
And today we're going to be playing with RPG Maker MZ. And we're going to be looking at Amalgamation MZ. And we're going to be looking at a couple of new plugins that were written by specific request. And I'm surprised that I got such a reaction. We had two people write plugins to do what I was trying to do on Friday. I was dicking around for like an hour and a half on Friday trying to get particle animations to play on a menu or in the menu, and I've seen it done before by Vigistella, so I know it was possible. I was just trying to figure out how they did it, or like just a way to do it, and I failed miserably, needless to say. But I guess some people were like, hey, I can do that, and then they're showing their work. So today we're going to be taking a look at Play Effect on Menu by Drag, and another one from Manu Gaming Creations. Manu Gaming Creations? From Manu. Manu is known for his really good particle effects and animations, and his particle pack. I like his most recent one. It's available to buy on Steam. It's really cool, and we're not going to be taking a look at that today, but he wrote a plugin or some kind of script that we could use to play sprites. But first I want to take a look at drags, because this is using particles from what I understand, and I want to use particle effects. I'd rather use particle effects, but I want to look at both of them because I appreciate the help from both of them. So I've got drags JS loaded into the plugins folder, and I haven't added it yet, so we can take a look together for the first time. Let's take a look at the help file and stuff too. Hey, this is a very alpha plugin. He literally just wrote it. Some bugs might be encountered, and improvements are still to come. We got a 50 knock super chat from Warp Enigma. Thank you so much, Warp. How are you doing today? Appreciate that. Need to say hi to everyone before we get too far ahead of ourselves. Love to everyone. Whoop. Can you give the Discord a look, Drifty? I have a question there. Whoop, whoop. Hope yous two are feeling good, and the rest of y'all. Sure.
You too, Warp.
Hope you're having a good one too. Excuse me. Warp says in the Discord, which you can join us, links in the description below. Come hang out with us. It's a good place to advertise your stuff and join us when we're not live streaming. Drifty, can I make a change to the Warp SV? I have kinda noticed that the lowest middle Warp Enigma looks like he's doing a bad. What do you mean doing a bad? Can you or T give it a look and tell me? Kind of feel like it should be changed now that I see it. If you want to change it, we can update it. Absolutely. It's up to you. It's not a big deal. We can, not hard to do it. Just let us know. Send us another one. No problem. Thank you for the 50 knocks. Appreciate the crowns. How's everybody doing today? We got Polka Latte here. Hola, ¿cómo estás? KV Kingdom, hi. Skepsis D, hello. I see you back there. Of course, Warp Enigma's here with a whoop whoop. Katerina Stadnikova, how are you doing? Love back at you. VeroClaw23, hello, how are you doing? What's up with you? Hola, Señor Polka. Hola a todos. It says hello, Polka, and hello to everyone. Hello to all. Farbin Cut, hi, how are you doing? What's up, Gamer Bud? Hey. And Major Wolf 29 is still in the chat. What's up now? Won't be able to stay long, but I can be here for a little bit. Leave and have lunch with your boyfriend. Oh, well, good for you and your boyfriend, though. You can just take that food and stick it in your face. Just kidding. Have a good lunch when you leave. Nah. Yeah. What's up, Chris? How you doing? Chris Williams in the chat. All right, taking a look at Drag's Play on Effect. Play Effect on Menu. Parameters are just animations. This is an alpha plugin. It's going to be improved. He speaks French and English, but English is the second language for drag, so keep that in mind. But I've always had no issues. I've never had any issues really understanding what he's trying to say. This is not my native language. Classic RPG Maker animation and Effectsier animation are supported. Supported. That's really good. Ekaterina's happy to be reunited with your husband. That's good. I'm glad you guys can be together
yeah.
again.
I hope he's feeling better. I bet you he's feeling better because once you quit, like I've heard that gallbladder stone attacks are extremely painful.
There is no plugin command. Everything has to be set up here in the parameters. Here is an explanation of each parameter. Animation. Just pick the animation from your database that you want to play. Scene. Pick a scene where the animation should play, or pick all of them if you want the animations to play in all the scenes. Choose when the animation should play. On scene creation will play the animation just after the scene is created. On screen command will play the animation after the player uses a command. An example, equip on the main menu, or on scene select will play the animation just after the player selects a command. The player uses the arrows to move from object to equipped on the main. Yes. I want everything. All of the animations.
Yes.
On click will play the animation after the player click. Duh. Wait for it. After they guess what it does. When they smoke the good berries.
Nah, I'll bite. Who's your new person? Do I know him? Who dat?
What's up, Jacob? How you doing? Jacob Dressray is in the chat. How are you doing, man? How's the game? How's progress on the game? I'm really hyped for your game. You made me want to buy Smile Game Builder, but then I'm like, I just know I won't get much done. I have a hard
but we
enough...
own it now.
Well, yeah, I mean, you bought the
I bought
package.
it. Yeah. Yep, I bought it.
The Unpro Pro's on your team now? That's awesome.
Nice.
We got the thing from Warp Enigma. Let me update this real quick. Let me at least download it. Open the original.
Yeah,
Save
Warp,
image as.
you guys are not allowed to do the dirty on our game. It's NSFW.
What?
No doing the dirty.
He's doing the dirty.
Wow, now that you mention it, that sword does look very phallic.
He's like,
It even has balls. Look at it.
This is just my sword. Don't worry about it.
Warp. Did you do that on purpose?
Well, they can't see it. I have to get this.
Oh, you gotta put it up. You gotta put it up on the screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If they were on the Discord, they'd be able to see it.
Yeah.
I'm saving it. Hold on 1 second.
Maybe add like the same thing that you got going on in the bottom on the top. It'd make it look decidedly less phallic. Especially from a distance.
It's just my sword. Don't worry about my sword. It's not phallic at all. It's my sword. It's my thrusting motion. Thrust attack.
If you had never said anything, it wouldn't have crossed my mind.
It would have crossed a lot of people's minds. Gotta find the folders. Come on. Amalgamation MZ. Got it. Hold on. I'm doing it. Hold on. IMG. I'm doing stuff. SV actors.
No, Warp. I'm saying you're holding one.
Replace it. Okay, I overwrote. I put the original. Okay, or I mean this one, the updated. There. We did the updating thing.
Yeah, your sword.
Skepsis D's making custom things for Smile Game Builder. That's cool. Are you using Blender? What are you using for it? He was siling on the original?
I don't know what that is.
What is siling?
Yeah.
Gamer Bud, how you doing?
Signaling?
Signaling.
Yeah, the blade guard. When the sword is pointed down in the midsection of your little dude, just look at it.
This one.
Just look at it.
Sword is pointed down. You mean this one?
Yeah, well, horizontally.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah. Not lifted.
This one is like,
Yeah.
My thrusting one. This is the one I was talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
The one above it, not right above it, but above it.
This one?
No, further up.
This one?
That one's the same, yeah.
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 Well, I mean, this one right here, too. It's a sword motion. What are you guys talking about? You guys are dirty. It's just a sword attack animation. Gamerbud, you'll have better luck if you don't ask such a broad question. Does anyone have anything about this? Does anybody know anything? Like, you should say, I'm having trouble with finding out how to insert specific task.
On our Discord, we have a channel for Smile Game Builder, too. It would be a great place to ask a specific question.
Boom, 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 boom. Somewhere in here. Smile Game Builder. We just added it not too long ago.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's plenty of people who use it on the server. Drastray is one of the most known and probably one of the best with this software. So I'm sure he'd be around to help you a little bit, but like, you know, don't just add the same person a bunch of times and be specific.
Sorry, Warp. Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Just be specific. Ask a question very specifically, and you might get a very specific answer. Okay, anyway, let's go back to Amalgamation MZ, bring this down out of the way. And I'm going to go back to reading here. So choose where the animation should play. On command will play the animation on the current command. Works only with the on scene command or on scene select values of the win parameter. On mouse will play the animation where the mouse is currently loaded. That's cool. During the animation, it will follow the mouse location. Really? Okay. Custom is for a manual input of X, Y coordinates. I love it. See custom X location and custom Y location below for more information. Repeatable. Allow or prevent the animation to play again once it's finished when the win parameter is triggered. Loop. Allow or prevent the animation to play again infinitely once it's finished. Multiple. Allow or prevent to have multiple instances of the same animation created. So there's a lot of conditionals and checks in here to let you control it. An example, if an animation is set to on click and the player clicks multiple times while the animation is still playing. Set to false, you can choose the behavior with the parameter. No multiple old or new, see below for more info. Be careful if you set it to true, it might cause lag and freeze if too many animations are being played at the same time, especially if repeatable or loop are also set to true. No multiple old or new. Only useful when the parameter multiple is set to false. If you set it's to old to keep the animation previously created, or set it to new to erase the animation and create a new one. Custom X location, custom Y. If the parameter where is set to custom, input your X and Y coordinates and it's going to play there. Play on cancel. Only important if the parameter when is set to on scene command. Allow or forbid the animation to play when the player uses. Okay, so let's look at the animation parameter. Double click here. Animation. We're going to select an animation. Let's go with something very simple. We need to make one. Like, we should probably make one. Let's do the pizza one for fun. Let's do the pizza one just for fun. So we're going to use Wrath of Pizza animation. Scene, on scene menu. Command, win, on scene command. On scene select command. So when you press the button. Where? On the command, yeah, at that location. Repeatable, off. I'm going to not have it do that. Loop, false, multiple, false. No multiple old or new. Let's leave it on new. Custom X and Y, not for right now. Play on cancel, off. Okay, so that's pretty basic, right? So now it's going to play an animation, I think, when we go to the menu, right? Let's see what happens.
Drum roll,
wait,
please.
shit, what happened? Did it crash? No.
No.
It just popped up.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Oh.
Oh no, it's
I think maybe it did.
Oh no, I'm pausing on every exception. Let me unpause on exception. Lotta. Just let it tell it to go. All right, let's go into the menu.
Oh wait, it's doing it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness, that is so glorious.
All right, so it's doing 0-0, I think, because
this opens up so many possibilities.
Hold on. I have to go back and add more animation commands and stuff. All right. I'm assuming it'll let you do multiple, right? So, okay, that was pretty basic.
That was beautiful.
Beautiful. All right. So this is going to, let's change this to on scene item. Okay, when you select item. That way we can play it multiple times instead of just when you open the menu. So when we select item, it did try to play, you can see in the console log, it's trying to do the model. So item. I did it with the mouse that time. Let's do it with enter. So I think what's trying to do is trying to play it and then switch scenes, and then because the scene is already switched out, it's like doing scene manager dot push scene item. You know, like it tries to play it on scene menu, but scene menu dies when you go to item. So it tries to play it and then it disappears before it could even animate. So that doesn't seem to do it. Okay, hold on. Let's go back and mess with some parameters again. It did play a particle effect on the menu, which is already impressive. So we'll leave that one on scene menu, right? Because that actually did a thing. And where? Let's do custom. And then for the custom, we're going to say the X and the Y will be in the middle of the screen, 640 by 360, because I'm doing standard HD. That's 1280 by 720. So now it should aim at the middle of the screen. But let's do another one. Another one. So when we do scene item, we'll say when we on scene select command. Where custom repeatable off, loop off, no multiple old or new. It won't matter. Oh, if there's no multiple, okay, multiple true, and then we'll say new. So true on multiple, allow multiples, and then true, add new. But then the custom location, we'll put it right in the center of the screen. No, I mean, I really want it to not be custom, actually. Let me set this to on the command. Actually, on the, yeah, the command, because you may not be using the mouse. So this can be just 0. It'll ignore this. Okay, well, that's fine. It'll ignore this because we're not selecting custom location for the where. Play on cancel. False. Yeah. Okay, and let's add another one. Let's go with scene. All of them. Yes, on all of them. We're going to say all of them. We're going to play on scene creation, on their own command. But the, oh, we have to select an animation for it to play. Maybe I didn't have an animation, so it was working, but it wasn't showing. We need to make a custom one. So let's make a tiny little sparkle real quick. All right, we'll do that. All of them, when they're created, when on scene select command, play this new animation we're going to make for all of them. On the command, repeatable true, loop false, multiple, on, new, play on cancel, false. So we have to do, did this one give it? We didn't give an animation for this. Let's just do like this one. We'll do laser, okay? All right. Let's make an animation real quick. Just a fast one. Drag, hey, how you doing, man? Thank you for tuning in. We're checking out your plugin right now. I'm getting carried away. What did I miss? What did I miss? I'm reading. Keep working on it, Farbin. Yep. Veroclaw says custom menus are hard to get by, and this could help a lot. Yeah, it could be really, really cool. We already seen that it can play. We just need to set it up so that it'll work well now. What's up, DJ990? How are you doing today? All right. I think I read everything. Okay, quick animation. We're gonna make one. We're gonna take a pre-existing pattern. We'll copy this paralyzed one, and we're gonna paste it right here. And then we're going to change the sound effect to not be something so abrasive, and we'll do that. And then something sparkly. Yeah. That's a little much, but we'll leave it for now. We'll change it later. Let's change the file name. So this is the fun part. There we go. Now let's take the scale and put it at 25%, and the speed, put it at 150%. Sounds great. Okay. Yeah, I like it. We'll call this menu particle. Good. Short, sweet. We actually don't... I don't want any flashing. Let's get rid of the flashing. Just the effect itself. Okay. Quick and easy. All right, let's look at the menu. I think I assigned it already. Let's take a look. What is gonna happen? We open the menu. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. Fucking yes.
That's so cool.
We need to make an offset though, right? Because of our resolution. So let's offset this particle animation to be, I don't know, how many pixels is like half of one of these? Oh my gosh, that's a little much, right? We can change these settings though. So cool. Okay, so it needs to be added to the X. How many pixels? Like 100? Maybe let's do like 75. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's 1280 divided by 4? Is it 180? I don't know. Calculator. Help me brain. Good. Help me do big brain. So 1280 divided by 4 is 320. And then you have some buffer in there. Let's just say 16 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8. Minus 16 minus 8 minus 8 minus 8 minus 16. 280, 264. So then half of that, right? Divided by 2. 132. So let's offset it by 132. By adding 132. That's freaking cool though. Okay, hold on. Let's go into the items because I think I had a different one set to play when you go into items. Yeah, you go to the menu. Woof. When you enter the menu, it goes. Oh no, it doesn't seem to do that. Oh, maybe that's when I select it, when I like hover over it. Doesn't seem to always do that. Hold on, if I just go like this. Only when I highlight something for the first time does it play the pizza animation. Which is, you know, we're just joking around right now, but like we're showing how it works. So what I want is when we press this, a little particle effect plays. Like that plays without highlighting something. So I'm sure I can configure that. I just need to configure that a little bit. I like our particle animation though. I'll shrink it a little bit more and we'll offset it real quick and see if we can improve that. All right, so let's, the speed is good. I feel like the speed is right. Let's go scale of 15%. And then X offset 132 we decided would be good. So it's gonna move it to the right quite a bit. It doesn't seem to play any sound effects, which is probably for the better. Okay, Drag. Drag says if we want to play it when entering the scene, change a param. I figured it was just a param setting that I haven't got right yet. Change the param to when to scene creation. So this is for when you enter the menu. Yeah, when you select on scene creation. Yeah, okay. I just need to learn how to use it. That's the thing. This is so cool, Drag. Thank you for making this plugin for us. Appreciate that. The pizza animation. Yeah. Yeah, that's the first one. Animation, which I do. So when scene creation. Okay, so that should be updated. And then for the scene item, I'm telling the laser to play when on scene select command. Where is it going to play? On the command. And I've turned off, so these shouldn't matter here, the X and Y, because we're saying on command itself. So I haven't got the laser to play right yet, but I think this one's gonna work right. Okay. Oh, there we go. So if we go, there it is. When we enter our menu, pizza plays, and it's like, eat the pizza right off the bat. Pizza time. Yes. I mean, this isn't the animation I actually want to use for this, but it's just the illustration. Sick, right? Okay, now, oh, my 132 math wasn't far off, was it? It's not, it's, you know, we're gonna fine tune where we want it to be exactly. I don't know if I want it to be, I guess we can add a little bit to the Y as well. How many, we're probably using like 32 pixels, maybe 64 total. So let's try to add let's add 32 to the Y, and maybe it'll be in the middle here. I think 16. Let's add 16 to the Y, and it'll probably be in the dead center. Well, not dead center, but close to the center. Also, we can add a little bit more. It's not quite in the center of these things. So let's add, I don't know, let's add 32 more to the X and add 16 to the Y. That's super cool. Now let's look at the items and see if I can get that one to play. That one doesn't seem to play. It's so tight though. Oh, so the problem is if we go into different menus, they're different sizes and it doesn't line up exact because of okay, I get the issue here. Oh, I know what I can do. Easy to fix, easy to fix. I just copy paste the animation, one for main menu, one for item menu. Okay, I got it. I can work around this. This is so tight. Oh my gosh, this is good. Does the menu shoot pizza in people's faces? Lol, what? Yeah. If you go, I'll show you when we load again. This is going to be menu particle. We'll say main menu particle, and then we can copy this and change the offset for item menu. And we'll just change the offset. So the offset here will be like 64 or something and 16. And then for this one, we're going to add 16 and go 164. And I feel like we can scale it down just a little bit more to 12% because it's going to play a lot and I want it to be sort of subtle. And maybe the speed a little bit smaller, a little bit faster, and a little bit more aligned to center. Okay, so let's go ahead and see since we've changed that. Oh, we need to change the plugin settings one more time. "Hey Bino, what's up? How you doing?" He goes, "Red light, I'm driving so I can't see, but listening to what is happening is hilarious without the visual context." When you open up the menu, a pizza animation plays and it throws pizza at the player's face. And then we've got particle effects that sparkle when you move the mouse or move the buttons inside the menu. So we're playing particle animations inside the menu. It's very exciting. Remember all the things I was trying to do on Friday? Drag found a way to code it into a easy to use plugin, which is kind of neat, and I really appreciate that. So this one doesn't seem to be, I haven't got this second parameter set up right. It's not playing the laser at all. So on command, I don't know if on scene select command, I haven't got that one working right. On scene creation, let's go with on scene creation. That way it'll play a laser when you start. That's from what I think. And then this one, scene, not all, but scene menu. Because we're using a specific animation for this one. So now what we're going to do is copy this entire thing and paste it. And now we'll say on scene item. Everything will be the same, but the animation will show the item particle that's got a different offset, right? Let's see if that works. So now it's just picking your animations and fine-tuning them. And for the laser, if the scene item is modified by another plugin, it might be an incompatibility issue. Need to check this. Okay. I'll show you the plugins I'm using too. I'll send you a screenshot. So that works beautiful. There it is. Check that out. That's pretty centered, right? I mean, it's off by a little. We can keep fine-tuning, but I'm okay with it. It's like a little bit too much added to the X. It's kind of in the center. Check that out, guys. This is what I was talking about. Like, it's very subtle, right? It doesn't add any buffer. It just improves the feel of the game a little bit, right? This is exactly what I was talking about. A little particle effect that plays when you go over a formation, or like when you enter the menu or exit the menu, or when you slide across the... Now let's go into the items. It played the laser. It played the laser. Okay, so it looks like we're still adding a little bit too much to go to the center here. It's a little bit to the right, but only like 4 pixels, maybe. I don't know, 8 pixels. No, not 8, because I offset, what is it, 16? No. It was 64. So 8 pixels. So I needed to go back 8 pixels and do like, I don't know, 56. That's tight though. Oh my gosh, that's so good. We'll change that offset. See, watch when we go into the menu, laser beam. Laser beam. It's playing it in the top left. And any other menu that I enter, check that out. That works too. Okay, what about the equip scene? Not on equip though. Okay, because I didn't tell it to. It'll only do what I tell it to. So we can add one for... Add another particle effect for status. And it would depend on how many... You know, you'd have to configure it to be how your game's menu looks, right? So if you're not going to have the access menu here, then you're going to change the offset on the animations. So I have 5 of these. So I just find the right offset. I've got the items almost configured. I like the main menu. I think they're good. I'm not going to change them anymore. They're like basically perfectly what I want. Right there. If anything, I would find another actual animation, but like this one works. It's great. I'm not going to change it until, probably won't ever change that. That looks nice. I like it. Now we'll update the item one to make it more in the center, and then we'll add the status one, and that one's got 5 and 1. So we'll do the math and try to guess with padding and whatnot. That's so sick. Oh my gosh. Did you need a sparkle animation for the menus? Yeah, I mean, I made one quick with using existing default stuff, but I would totally switch it with a custom one if I like it, if it's a good one. I'm not opposed to switching to a different particle effect. Let me add another one of these. Copy this, paste this. This is going to be called status menu particle. And the offset for this is going to be a little bit less than this one, but more than this one. So let's do like 132. And the offset for this one was a little bit too much on the X, so we're going to subtract and we'll do like 56. It all depends on how many buttons are shown, and you know, like it all depends on what your menu already looks like. So these numbers are arbitrary and will be different depending on what your menu looks like. But you can see how I'm doing it and what I'm working with. All right, so that's that for that. Super easy. Now we'll go back to the animations and add another one. I'll copy this one and paste it again, and we're gonna play that same different animation, the status menu one, and all we're gonna change is say scene status. That's it. Boom, boom. So we did 2 small changes. Let's take a look at that. Hey Wasif, how you doing, Wasif? I've been meaning to ask for a long time, why sick? What do you mean? Why do people say sick? I don't know. It's just it just means like cool. It came from like the 90s when people were like, that's ill. That's ill. And it's like sick. I don't know. Chesscraft, how are you doing? Says, I'm new here, beginner to RPG Maker. Welcome to the community. Could I ask for some general advice? Absolutely. How do you deal with executive dysfunction and getting overwhelmed about making a game? Wow, that's a good way to start. Take it one thing at a time. I think that's a fantastic question. Welcome, and thank you for asking. I think most importantly, don't look at it as a giant beast. Just look at one small feature. Like, how do I show text? And then you figure out, how do I show text? Okay, now I know how to do that one little thing. How do I play an animation on the screen? Oh, okay, show animation. Now I know how to show an animation. Just take it in bite-sized chunks, little tiny pieces, and that's what I would do. Just take it in small pieces. The offset on items looks good now. It's still not dead center. I think I can take off a couple more on the X to do like 54 or something, but that's pretty close, right? That looks pretty tight. Let's look at the new one, the status one. There it is. That looks tight. All right. Also, it's a little bit too much on the X. It's just a few pixels too much to the right. So subtract a little from the status, subtract a little bit from the items themselves. So let's say 54. And then this one can be like maybe not 124, maybe 120, 128. That might be just about right. But what was the next one we wanted to do? Let's have a look and see what scene we need to add next. Make small projects. Yeah, try to do something very, very short. Try to design a single battle and balance one character and one class, one actor and one class, and like 1 or 2 enemies. And try to make that fight seem fun. Instead of trying to make like, your ultimate game wants to have a lot, right? You're probably gonna have a lot, but don't try to immediately make your ultimate game, because what'll happen is you'll want to scrap the whole project and restart multiple times. So if you, thank you, honey. If you start small, you can scrap those little beginner projects without, you're not gonna worry about like, oh, I wasted my time. That's another thing to remember. You're gonna feel like, because I didn't finish a game, it was a waste of time. And that's not true. For one, you probably had fun along the way, right? And if you didn't, then I don't know why you're still doing this, because if you have to enjoy RPG Maker to keep doing it, because if you don't enjoy it, it's definitely not going to be the thing that makes you money. You know what I mean? I would say 1 out of 1,000 people who try it will actually make serious money with it. But it's very, very... And then 1 out of 100 will make some money. So you have to enjoy it, and if you do enjoy it, that's great. That's going to be important. And if you don't enjoy it, try to figure out why you don't enjoy it, or try to figure out what you do enjoy. Find the joy, and then circle around that section. Like it, because the thing about making a game is you have to do a lot of stuff. You have to make art. You're going to have to learn a little bit of scripting, a little bit of, maybe you don't have to make your own plugins, but you'll have to learn how to manipulate existing plugins a little bit. You'll have to learn script calls. You're going to have to learn how some syntax and people's, you're going to have to learn how to learn. But when you're wearing all of those hats and you're learning different things, you're going to find that you like certain aspects and you hate certain aspects. So just focus on the things that you like to do. And I think if you get strong in one area, that'll do a lot better than sucking in all areas. You know what I'm saying? $5 super chat for Vino. Thank you, Vino. Appreciate that. He says, agreed. The road to success is filled with failure. Every struggle is valuable experience that makes you a better dev. Regardless of the end result, rockets to the moon. Thank you, Vino. Appreciate that. Corey Davis, how you doing? How's it going? My dude, Corey Davis. Hopefully you guys are safe and driving carefully. Vino just said he was driving, and he's dropping text and super chats. Drive safe, Vino. Corey, thank you so much for a $5 super chat. How are you doing? Same story. Please drive safe. I started small, and I'm still small. Oh, come on, Corey. Your games are getting more and more bigger all the time, and you've been going consistently. So I think if you don't give up and you learn from your failures, eventually you're going to have something to show for people. Thank you for the $5. We got AeroSys with the €5 super chat. Thank you so much, Aero. Marcel Aeroka, aka AeroSys. He wrote a really cool plugin too, a map generation plugin, which is really neat.
I'm sure we'll find a use for that.
I already use it.
Yeah.
It's already It's in the MZ MMO.
Extremely useful.
I've been using it. He says, I want to ask a question too. How do you make a story that is exciting and thrilling? That's my biggest problem. I mean, just keep trying. I don't really know. It's like, how do I make art that looks good? It's a very broad question. Practice. Yeah. I guess, you know what a good suggestion is really? Is find and steal. I mean, get inspired by other stories you like. Okay? You have to, you're like an AI, all right? Our brains are like AIs. And without a lot of data points to draw influence or theft, inspiration from, you're not going to be good at it. Drift, that was a what she said joke. Which one? Probably 3 of them in there.
Oh, because he says, I started small and I'm still small. That's what she said.
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, just draw inspiration on stories that you like, Arrow. Thank you for another $5 super chat, Corey Davis. That was a what she said joke. I appreciate the support, everybody. Thanks for throwing the money at us right now. You've been deving for a year. You haven't finished a game, but I bet you've learned a lot. Haven't you gotten a lot better from where you were a year ago, Farbin? Poca says, I love drawing, but I hate sitting down and setting up the tablet and figuring out the technical stuff. Keep trying, though, Poca, because you're going to need to translate your analog into digital going into the future. Mm-hmm. And if you do get good at it and become more of a technical artist with you just need to add level up your technical artistry skill, and then it'll combine with your practical artistry skill, and maybe you can even make some money doing that, because art makes money on the internet. If you have the technical skill to do it. So keep trying and get better. You're going to fail, right? But you try to learn from your failures.
No failure.
You will fail. Everybody fails. And if you're not failing, then you're not trying enough.
If you're afraid of failure, then you're going to get nowhere.
Then you're going to win. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to get it.
Inspiration.
Have you ever had a dream where you
Inspiration.
Have you guys seen that? Have you ever had a dream meme?
It's the best. It's
I love
actually
it.
it's better for us because our
It
youngest
sounds
son,
like our 11-year-old.
yeah, he's
When he
getting
was
better. He's
9,
getting
yeah.
better.
More like when he was
Yeah.
9 and whatever.
Yeah. He's learning how to confabulate the thoughts in his brain in a more fluent matter.
Manner.
Matter.
$5 super chat from Corey Davis. Thank you, Corey. Appreciate another $5. He says, Aerosmith, if you use any aspect from my life, it will be entertaining and fun and interesting. So also find people who have interesting lives and pick their brain and then take that idea and spin it into an RPG. I love storylines. I love story. I like, people. When I play people's games, I'm always like, blah, 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 blah. And it's not because I don't like storyline, really. It's because most storyline in RPG Maker games suck. Just to be honest, most of them suck really bad. And that's why I'm like blah, blah, blah through a lot of it. I read it all, and I try to give the best voices I can, and I try to make the best out of every situation. But I am quite bored with most RPG Maker storylines. But I love story, because I listen to Critical Role. They talk, it's all words, and they just talk and roll dice for hours. And I love it, because the storylines, well, sometimes they suck, but a lot of the times they're really good. And I like some of my favorite games are based. The reason why I like some of my favorite games is because the storyline's so good. One of my favorite games right now to play is RimWorld, and it's just like a story generator game. And it just a bunch of random things can happen, and it's really cool to see the story of like a survival story from cavemen essentially all the way into advanced civilization. I don't know. Anyway, check out RimWorld. That's a really great game. Mm-hmm. But I love storylines, and it's hard to make a good one. And I'll say that. It's really hard to get storyline right. But when you do, it pays off. And when you don't, it sucks. And there's nothing you really can do but keep trying. And read a lot. Read stories. Play a lot of RPGs. And when the storyline sucks, try to figure out why. Here's the number one thing that makes stories suck for me is a lot of stories when they're character driven, which means the storyline moves with the characters and their personalities, and you learn the characters more, and the situations don't really matter as much as what the character is doing. And I don't know how to describe it really, but like character driven stories are my favorite. But what is a big pet peeve of mine is when the characters don't remain consistent to their own self. Like, if this is a guy who grew up in this situation, he behaves this specific way, and then all of a sudden he makes this completely different choice that was like not even in his character, it completely is immersion breaking for me. So remember that your characters should all have their own personality, and their choices and their decisions should have nothing to do with your choices and decisions in real life. It should have to do with what would this guy do. $5 super chat from Corey Davis. Thank you, Corey. Appreciate that. He says, Ekaterina Stadnikova, Elektronina, Trina, I can teach you how to sell. I've sold stuff all my life. Had to pay those bills, baby. $5 super chat from Corey Davis again. We got a 20 knock super chat first from Warp Enigma saying, okay, I fixed the weapon, T. Now please fix the rest. Oh, so it's a red weapon now.
Yeah.
On Discord, we got an update here.
That's decidedly not phallic weapon.
Oh, come on. I like the metal weapon, though. I like the metal weapon.
It's great.
Okay. Thank you, Warp. We'll definitely add the non-phallic version in there as an option. A $5 super chat from Corey Davis. Thank you again, Corey. I appreciate that $5. Says Marcella, if you believe I can spell shame on you. Shame. Shame. Corey is not in the land of delusions, and he knows he can't spell. But that's not all that matters in this world, so he's not worried about it. How's it going, Cacique Supremo? How are you doing, man? The 85th Gaming, how are you doing? RPG Maker? Yeah, I'm trying to do work, but I'm very captivated with everybody's comments, and getting money thrown at you really also distracts a little bit, which is a good distraction. Thank you very much for supporting what we do here. You make our crazy shit possible, and we really love you for it. All right, so I'm checking out the animations. I forgot where I was at. I think I was going to test Here's another good tip for whoever it was who asked, how do you stay focused? Play test your game a lot, and then figure out, what do I want as a player in this game? What needs to be added in this as a player? So when you're going through the game, you can like decide, as a player it feels too hard, or as a player it feels too easy, and you can adjust on the fly for that. There we go. That's looking pretty good. It's still not quite centered. I would say 2 more pixels to the left. So subtract 2 from the X, just 2. All right, and let's look at equip. No, it was status. And in status, same from this. I would say 8 from status and 2 from E-I-O-U. Go to my animation. Sorry. Short-term memory is a problem. It's a big problem. So we'll do 120 from the offset on that, and then items 52. That'll fix that. Okay, cool. Keep being lit AF, bro. Isn't it, Brian? I'll try 85th. It is freaking cool. This is by Drag. I don't know if he's going to make it publicly available, but it's going to be in this project. You should sell it, Drag. $5. It's worth it. $5. That's cheap. That's super cheap. And people will love it. You can tighten up the help file a little bit, formatting by like spacing it a little bit. You know, like, you know, it's like just for packaging. Like, it doesn't really matter that you have a scroll bar, but you can easily fix so that there's no scroll bar, right? You know, like, and you can make like little formatting bullshit things that really don't matter, but like when you're scrolling through the help file, it looks cleaner and easier to read. So you can package it a little bit and then sell it. I'm just saying you could do it. People are gonna get mad that I'm telling you to sell it, but like, honestly, it probably took a good amount of time to figure it all out and get it right, and people have been wanting this for a while, and it's a method. All right, so I want to finish adding particles using this plugin. I do want to look at Manu's thing too. Drag says I made it really quickly. Okay, I figured that you were rushing to get it in time, and I appreciate that, man. Package it up and put it on itch for $5. I mean, what are you gonna lose, you know? A few more minutes making it packaged up, and then some more bug tests, and boom, product, sales. And I like itch because you can decide how much you give to itch. If you put it on Steam, like I'm talking about games in general too, anything on Steam, you have to pay $100. You get it back if you sell a lot, but you have to pay them 30%, or is it 35%? It's a lot. It's like a third of your profit goes just to the platform, which they make a lot of money for nothing, really. I mean, for something, but like maintenance of a network and paying a few programmers. They have a very small staff for how many billions they bring in. $20 super chat from Corey Davis. Thank you so much, Corey. Damn, man, appreciate that. I've only been driving for a year, but I'd like to say my battle system is nicely balanced because of me being lazy, but I make games based on what I want to play, not AAA shit. I've heard. And what did Drag make? I want to know. Corey, okay, are you paying attention real quick? All right, so Drag made this plugin right here called Play Effect on Menu. I'm sure you can repackage it and make it look more sparkly. But here's what it does. All right, so in the menu, it's for MZ though. I know you're an MV player, MV user. All right, when you open your menu, you can have an animation play. Look at that, pizza. Now, yeah, obviously you're not going to want pizza flying out, but when you open the menu, it plays a particle, not a sprite, a particle. And you can configure it to do that or not. You can have it like, okay, look, when I scroll the mouse over, you see like the little spark animations. Like, you can make it play any animation you want inside these menus, and you can have it play on any location of these buttons, I guess. And so you're going to create animations to configure to use it properly, but the plugin does all of the programming for you. So when you go into items, you can play another animation, and like you can have a sparkle play. You can have a bigger or smaller animation. The one thing I don't see that it does is sounds. I think we can pick a sound to play, you know, so that the plugin itself doesn't need to do that, because you can already make sounds play when you switch through things. I just have it all turned off. It's pretty tight, though. Another $5 super chat from Corey Davis. Thank you, Corey. Where did driving come from? Lol, it was supposed to be deving. I was like, that's good. I don't know. You said, I know you're a driver, so I didn't question it. But I was like, what? I thought you were driving for like years now.
Yeah, same. I was a little confused by that.
He says, I've only been deving for a year.
Ah.
Driving is what your auto cucumber said. You got auto corrected.
Damn, auto cucumber strikes again.
And then we got status set up. Boom, boom, boom. That looks nice, nice-oo. All right, I need to make another animation. Copy pasting this one for equip. And this one, I don't know. I think it'd be offset quite a bit. I'm gonna say 256, and then I'll change it. Yeah, or maybe even 320. I'll do 300, and then we'll adjust. Okay, for scene equip. All right, let me add another one. Another one. DJ 990. Copy this, paste this. Scene equip. Next animation. Boom, 127. Okay, boom. Bada bing. Hey, forget about it. Now we need to make that animation. Simply copy pasting. We're making this easy mode. We're doing this in easy mode. Offset, we'll say 16 works. This looks like a 32 Y button, but on this one, it's probably a much larger button. So I'm gonna say 300, and then we'll fine tune. We'll take a look at that real quick. Just keep it moving. Bruh, it's like, it's good. Do I want it in the center, though? Check that out, T. Do you want the... I don't know. Maybe we don't want it in the center? Like, I did guess pretty well.
You don't want it on the words.
Huh?
You don't want it over the words.
You don't want it over the words?
No.
Why not?
That'll obstruct being able to read them.
Well, I think that, like, you can read them.
If you make them, like, put a little...
Do you see how, like... Look at this. Does this obstruct the reading of the skills?
I don't know. I would lower the transparency if you're gonna put it on the words.
It's low enough. I don't think it really makes it harder to read. Like if I'm like, okay, skill, like this isn't making it hard to, because you look at it.
It should go to the right of the words.
No freaking
Can
way.
you put it in front of the icons?
I can, yeah.
Try that. See what
move it to the icons?
Yeah, move it in front of the icons.
Oh,
like
okay.
I
Not
said
on the
right,
words
but
though?
I meant left, yeah. Yeah.
Your other right?
Yeah, the dyslexic right, you know.
I was like, why? That looks stupid. All right. Okay, but for this one, because this is, you know, we have to put a weapon on to see what that would look like. Let me add a weapon real quick.
Maybe at the end of it.
At the end?
Yeah, at the far right.
Okay, but not the center?
Nah, that's weird. Like, why is it in the center?
For the small buttons, it looks good, but I don't think it looks good for the large ones.
Yeah, it doesn't look good for the large ones. It's kind of weird.
Well, Steve says center looks nice, to be honest.
Yeah. I guess it depends on the person, really. I mean...
Yeah.
Yeah. People's tastes vary wildly. Wildly.
That's true. The only thing that looks weird here on this one is the sparkle on this, because it's such an offset that best is plus 300, so it looks like it's sparkling on empty, and this one's off the
Yeah.
screen. So maybe we put it a little
Move
bit
those ones over a little.
to the left, huh?
Yeah.
All right, just because of this. Otherwise, the center I would keep, but because of this up here, we'll move it, and you know, you only pick one for this whole menu. So we'll align this closer to like all the way on the left with like a 64 offset or something. This is 300 now, so 64 would be like right here, sparkling right here. Maybe 32, huh? Yeah, 32. We'll do 32.
And then for like the menu, put it up to the left of the icon.
A little bit more left, so it's like on the left of the icons.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that.
Putting it over the words just seems absurd to me.
I you know what? It's early, and I was just like, Drax says, why not make a square sparkle animation that would animate all around the button? Oh, that's fucking tight, Drag. That'd be a great idea.
Like a hover type.
Yeah,
animation?
like a box that this perfect box with.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, right now I'm just basically
playing around
with it.
yeah.
But that's a great idea. That's what she said. Because then it wouldn't obstruct anything, but it would highlight the box. And you would need to make it a different animation for each of the buttons, right? Like menu buttons. All right, so we can do that though. We can do that. It would be weird for like certain menus like this one, because this one has two different button sizes on it. Because you have best and empty, and then you have these, and they would all use the same animation. So for this one, we wouldn't use the box. We would probably use an animation that just sparkles on the left-hand side. So let's update that before I forget what I'm even doing, because I will forget, even though I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do that, and then I completely forget. And I hate when I don't do what I say I'm going to do. So let's go ahead and update the status real quick to change that offset to be on the left-hand side, so 32. Just like really, really much on the left. Psycho says, I love the sparkle.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, Drag made a good one. Drag says, yeah, I need to improve that for a menu with different size buttons. Why not a growing box animation? Manu's here. Hey, it could fit the little boxes and large boxes. That's true. You can just make one animation that starts small and grows big, and then it'll fit no matter the size of the box. I mean, of course, you'd want to customize for each menu to customize box sizes. Manu, if you want, we can test out. Shit, what does this one do? Main menu item status, and this needs to be named equip. Sorry, that was distracting me. We can test out. Manu wrote something too, guys. All right, I'm not gonna finish with this one, but I want to take a look at Manu's plugin, because Manu wrote some stuff too. Inside of, where was it? Was it private message, Manu? I think you put it in the Amalgamation MZ chat, right? Now Manu's going a different approach. Instead of playing particles, he's using sprites to play in the menu, which is going to be cool.
It's cool to have that option, because I know a lot of people prefer the old MV way of doing animations.
Manu says Drags is better. He can use effects here. Well, you know, it depends, right? What if you're using MV, and then you can't use those animations?
Or you prefer MV type animations, because you can use MV sprite animations in MZ.
I just want to take a look at it. I mean, I know Manu put some work into it, and I want to show it off. Here we go. I found it. Let me download Looping Sprites plugin real quick. Windows says it's a virus, but it's not. I know that.
Manu. No, I'm joking.
Sending us viruses. It said Drax was a virus too. It says every JS file you download is a
Feeling
virus.
feverish already.
Oh, because of the virus, I'm slow.
It was a bad joke. It was a very, very bad joke. In fact, I'm gonna go in the corner now.
It's over there.
Goodbye.
It's over there in the corner. All right, let's add Manu's plugin as well. Looping sprites, help. I'm a text stuck in that box. Please free me. Well, okay, that's not very descriptive. Simple plugin to get rich and protect yourself from voodoo. Okay.
Huh.
This one looks very serious.
How do we use it, Manu?
How to use? Here it is.
Dude, help files.
We need the help file
You
added.
should put that in the help file.
Yeah. Okay, let's read real quick. Bang! I got a help file right here. Picture has to be a pictures folder. Sound effect is sound effect folder. Just give the PNG total width and total height, how many horizontal and vertical cells, how many update frames and animation frame last. Is loop if you want it to play once or forever. X and Y position. So it's a script call.
Drag says, I always put virus in my files. Who knows when I need some zombie computers? Just kidding.
So with this plugin, you can insert a script call, which is cool, to play an animation. So let's get a, you know what, putting that script call inside the plugin help file would be very useful. Like pasting this in here would be useful. It would also help if it was taking itself just a little more serious. Cause like, I'm already forgetting how to use it. All right, so we would need to do a script call. Oh, but I know what I was gonna do is inside of the core engine for Vigistella, in here, window settings perhaps. No, it was menu layout settings, scene menu. No, not layout. Oh no, it was in main menu core. Yeah. Command window style. No, command window settings. No, it was in here somewhere. General settings. Command window list. Yeah, command window list. Let's go to items. And then you have this code. You can run code, personal code. So you can go like bang and there we go. Play animation, picture name, picture width, picture height, cell count, Y cells count, frame duration, if it's looping, position, blah, 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 blah. And then, so you put the pictures in the picture folder, the sound effect in the sound effects folder, and you can say, play this picture as an animation when it loads the items. I mean, it seems like it's a way to do it, Manu, and props for finding a way to do it. But I think I'm going to go with Drag's method here, like you said, just because it's going to be easier to use and we can use particle effects. And that was the end question. It wasn't really to do sprites. I wanted to do particle effects specifically on Friday is what I was trying to do. But it is really cool that you found a way to do it, Manu, and I appreciate your participation in this.
Kudos, dude.
So thanks. I still think you should package this plugin better and put it out there.
Yeah, because like I said, there are definitely people out there that want to stick with sprite animations. So there's an audience for it. Even MZ users.
Someone disliked. That's fine. Don't worry about it, Brian.
Get them!
It's all good.
Send out the hounds.
All right, so we have that. I'm gonna just run it to see if it runs with that plugin in and no actual script call. I don't think it should affect anything, right? Take a look at the particles. All right, so I'll move this like you said, and we'll have it display over the icon instead of...
No, to the left of the icon. Try to the left of the icon, and if you hate it, then put it over the icon. But, like, the icon's beautiful. Why would you smooge it? Let them all be beautiful together, independently.
Okay. All right. And I guess that makes sense because the icons are displayed at different locations, so it would be hard to, like, find... You know, it'd be impossible currently to make it display differently on each of these. So, you mean just sparkle, like, right here?
Yeah,
boom, boom,
to the left of the icon. Be like, this is the button you're on. Bling!
Obviously,
Sparkles.
I like the idea of making the animation a border
Yeah.
instead.
Yeah. That would probably be the best one. But you'd have to like go through the work of doing it. How big are those buttons?
Well, that was the question, right?
Yeah. That's a good question. You'd have to do some math.
Obviously, you'd want to find the right animation first,
Yeah.
and then you fine-tune the details of where it's being displayed
Right,
at.
yeah.
But since this is the one I have, and the one I'm going to be using, at least until today is over, I want to configure this one and make it look good so that we have a basis for comparison to see if another one is, in fact, better.
Yeah.
So let's get this animation to its full capacity or best, whatever. We'll say just offset by 32 on that. For item menu, I like it in the center where it's at though, but I don't know.
I mean, ultimately, it's up to you.
I'll just set to 32.
You're gonna get bombarded with suggestions.
Status, we'll just change the status to 32, and then the equip to 30. So they're all 32. Well, now they're all essentially using the same offset, and I could use one animation for all of them.
Let's see it.
That makes it way easier, like to set it up.
It's gonna be beautiful. Oh, I like it. That's way better than putting it over the letters.
Is it though?
Words. Yes.
I don't think so.
It is.
No, it's not.
Guys, what do you think?
I think-
Over the words or this? You all know what's right. Just say it. Tell Drifty what's
No
right.
way. Since
Have
it's
courage and tell Drifty what's right.
since it's just a little like a selector thing. Like let's click on it. Like I don't know, man. I feel like if it was a circle or a box that encapsulated it,
Warp agrees with me.
it would be better. But since it's
Thank you, Warp.
like this, I feel like in the center looked better.
No way. It looked stupid.
No, it didn't.
It looked like, seriously, like 90% of the people that would look at it would be like, why did they put that over the words?
Okay, for the items, it needs to be like more to the left.
Yeah,
huh?
just a little bit more
So
to the
16
left.
on the items.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. And then for skills,
Shut up, Brian.
skill yet. For equip.
Oh, that's awful.
Well, I mean, look at this. Okay, you look at the top.
That's good.
Right, but these are all the same. So if I move this one, then it moves this
I hate
one.
That. Ew.
Well, no, here's the thing though.
It's stupid.
You can't make tea happy. This is what I've learned marrying this woman.
No, but
This is why some people will never make games because they're never satisfied. They'll
Literally,
never
though.
put out a game because they can't. They're never happy with like anything they put out. They're not happy with. They're gonna scrap it and start over.
in the end, it's completely up to you. You're going to get bombarded with suggestions, but you have to take the wheel.
I know that.
So,
But I'm open for your opinion, and I take it all into consideration, especially everybody in the chat too.
yeah.
The sparkles need to be bigger. Well, I mean, we're gonna change the animation, right? We're gonna make a box probably. The box would be weird in this one because look, you have this size and then you have like half of it.
I don't think you could do a box in that one.
Not for this one.
Nah.
This one we would need a different type of animation.
You know what you could
for
do?
selection. What's that?
Ooh, you could do like a shifting light, like a scan that goes from the left out to just the border of those smaller boxes.
So it would go like.
It would be like
Fwing,
yeah.
fwing,
Yeah.
fwing, fwing.
That would be
fwing.
cool.
We
Just
need
like
we need to get some people sending us Effectsier animations now.
Oh gosh.
So we're gonna have to do status. Status is on point,
Oh.
right?
Karma
This
asks.
is what
Karma,
you asked for.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love it.
So status is fine right
Status is beautiful. Karma asks, can you shift the words?
now.
Can you shift them to the right a little bit?
These words?
No, in the one where there's two different button sizes. That one. Can you shift like weapon, head, body, boots, accessory over to the right a little bit?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I mean, it's possible in Vigistellus, but I mean, Spaghetti Nightmare. You can, I bet. Actually, yeah.
Are there settings for it, maybe? Like in the parameters?
Go find it, That's the thing.
Which one is it?
Well, whatever you're asking about.
Yeah, I know,
Okay,
but
so
that menu, do you know which?
it's either, I don't know. It could be in
don't
main
know?
menu manager. It could be in the core.
Uh-huh.
It could be in I think it's in. Yeah, I don't know. Core.
Anybody know what one that's in?
Well, it could be listed. It could be core engine, items core,
Uh-huh.
whatever combo that one is, or it could be the main menu manager. It could, it's going to be a JS field that's got some draw information in it.
Okay.
So good luck finding it. And then if you do find it, good luck finding the right change. And it depends on your resolution, your font size, the font you're using. It'll be custom for everyone, so it's not a one-size-fits-all solution that you'd be coding.
Right. Let's see if I can.
Well, you don't have to dig into the plugin, VeroClaw. It doesn't matter that it's obfuscated in the plugin because we're talking about the parameters, which are not obfuscated. You can just go into the JS draw data, which is inside the plugin parameters, most likely, and then you just change the way that it's being displayed. So it's the fact that you can't see the code itself is irrelevant for that thing, anyway. Pizza.
To make a project with the updated VisuStella library in it, I think.
All right, so items need to be a little bit more left. Let's offset the items one.
Or
16.
I could just go to the website.
And then for equip also, we're not happy with where equip's at. So let's do 64 for that. And we'd probably just pick a different animation at all entirely.
Item equips. Okay, let's see.
That's a little much. I don't know if that one. Let's have some fun and just play around with this. Okay. The reason why I wanted to use particles is because you don't get the same animation every time depending on the particle effect. It looks different. You get like when you go back and forth the menu, you're not going to see the same animation being drawn. It's actually, you know, it looks slightly different every time if you pay attention to that, because it's animating a particle, not it's like it's doing an initialize of a particle instead of just playing a static image. So let's go to equip. There it is. There it is. Oh yeah, boy, forget about it. You see what I'm saying?
That is so weird. It looks like laser beams being shot up into heaven.
Yeah.
The heavens are being lasered.
Isn't that fucking tight? And the thing is, you can display whatever you want. It can make it look like really badass. Oh man. Especially if you really know how to use effects here, you can customize your menus like crazy good. This is a fantastic plugin.
It doesn't allow you to move the words. You can't move the words.
Okay.
I don't see an option here.
Well, just because you don't see it on first glance.
Well, no, I'm looking at that section in the help file on Yanfly's website.
I mean, this is still not the right one for this, but like, it's pretty cool though, right? Just be careful, you could make it really annoying too. I agree, that's why I went with the keyword subtle. You don't want to add a lot, you want to be subtle about it. You don't want it to be overwhelming. Like this laser is probably too much, right? It's not quite right, that's what I said.
Maybe I'm in the wrong one. I'm in items and equips core, but maybe it's like a menu thing.
It's too fun though. You know somebody's just gonna dick around in the menu when you Hi game makers! Hey Realtron, how you doing? I'm good.
He's just practicing to become Corey's bow. What do you call it?
Boo.
Yeah.
Bo.
He's Bo.
Bruh.
Hey, I'm not up with all these young kid
Check it
lingo,
out.
okay?
Check it out. Like it just keeps displaying a lot. It's like look at the frame rate tank because it's trying to play at every frame. And Drag was saying
maybe not a good idea.
Well, I mean that's a setting that I can change.
Right.
I need 60 of these particles playing at one time.
I bet you
60 emitters, go!
I bet you it's in the main menu core.
Let me adjust that setting. Do.
What menu tab is that?
Farrell says it was a spotless Echoes impression. Pew, 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 pew. Brian says I hate it and love it at the same time. So the scene equip will be something different and special. Repeatable Off. All right. So we turned repeatable off for that one, since it's going to create lag. Doom, doom, doom. I gotta go pee, but I'm gonna leave it on an animated frame or something. Equip. Oh, it's not doing it. Okay, I'll be right back. Talk good stuff.
Hi guys, what's up? I'm working on the map for just a like basic first starting map thingy, so that we don't have to walk around like on a black screen anymore. It's almost done. I just need to find a plugin that I have from Red Hitsuke, I believe is his name. And what that does is changes a region or a set of regions or a range of regions based on a switch. So what I'll be able to do is make an overpass bridge that you can walk under, but then when you get to the mouth of the bridge, it will change the region settings, and I'm using region restrict because it's parallax mapping, to allow the player to walk across the bridge and under the bridge. Yeah, that's the hope. We will see how that works out, but before I can even try it, I need to find the plugin. Because as of now, the player walks under the bridge, so I also not only have to figure out passability, but I have to figure out how to make the image show up under the bridge. So, you know, obviously I'm going to have to... Oh, I know. I will just add the bridge as the base image.
Take them to the bridge!
And the way that I'm displaying images above the player is through show picture, so when they step on that region in that area, it will stop the show picture for the bridge. So it'll have to be a separate show picture. And then you'll see the bridge underneath and the player will walk on it. Yeah, that's how I'll do it. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. That's what I'm doing right now, guys. Bye, Drifty's back. I'm gonna work on that again.
How's it going? I'm back. So it didn't do the thing. So when I took the repeat off, it sort of stopped working, right? So it just played up here once, and then it just like, nah, I don't want to play any more lasers. So that's so weird. Take them to the bridge.
Yeah, Warp, I'm not going to be a toilet puppy this time around. I haven't decided what I'm going to be yet.
I know. I'm thinking about leaving that horse character in as a different character and making a new one.
And then choosing a new one.
Yeah. Because, I mean, that was last year.
Exactly.
How's it going, Michaela? How are you doing? For the creating too much animation, put the multiple params to false. Okay. So repeatable true, multiple false for that one. Boom, boom.
I have a question. Could all this be achieved with the SRD HUD maker thingy?
No.
No?
I mean, you could make your own menu, and like in all reality, it would look better if you did that.
You can't overlay an existing menu with...
Nah, not on the menu.
Oh, okay.
It's like a new scene, and the animations are played on scene map and in scene battle, but on the scene menu, it like menu, for some reason, the scene menu and everything, it goes on top of everything.
Right.
I bet there's some way to put in some code to make it work, but I don't know exactly how to do that.
Cool.
But the HUD Maker Ultra Pro is a fantastic tool, and if you wanted to make a completely custom menu, you guys can't see what I'm doing. If you wanted to make a completely custom menu, I would recommend going that route.
I'm almost done with the map, so you don't have to walk around on a black screen anymore.
There it is. That's what I was trying to do.
That's what I was telling everybody when you went pee.
So this animation sucks for it, actually, because
Drifty's not listening to me at all.
It's a delay. Oh, yeah. What? Sorry.
I said I'm almost done with the map, so you don't have to walk around on a black screen. That's what I was telling everybody when you went pee.
Sick. Nasty.
Yeah.
Illmatic.
The only problem is I need to figure out how to make it so you can walk on the bridge and under the bridge.
Take them to the...
Otherwise, it's visually done.
All right, so we're going to go with just slightly to the left so it doesn't obstruct the icons and stuff, and it just still adds a sparkle. Same thing with the items and stuff. So T's happy. But ultimately, a box around
Warp has
the
asked
buttons
this
would be
several
best.
times. Did you add his side view battler?
Yeah. I
Sounds very convincing, doesn't it?
of course I did. Warp.
Yeah, you did. It's right there.
This one. This is
Warp.
This is the phallic one.
No, it's not. It's the red one. Look at the red. It's all red. Oh no, it's the phallic one. Yep, I'm wrong. Never mind.
I'm leaving it. Hold on. I said I was going to add it as an option. So we're going to make it as an option. Because honestly, I like the other one with the sword better, but I can see how it can be misconstrued. Save image as tall 2. Bang. So I saved it as tall 2.
Sorry, Warp.
So until I get some takedown notice or something from the game, whatever, I'm gonna leave the sword because it looks sick. And if it's phallic, then they have a dirty mind, okay? Because it's obviously a sword to me.
That's what she said.
Now we have 2.
Oh, Warp doesn't want the sword used.
But I'm the
He
one who
does-
has
now
the
that-
controller right now.
Now that he's seen the phallic nature of his sword and nuts, he wants it replaced with the lightsaber. The big fat red lightsaber.
See, T ruined it for everyone. Fine. Here's what we're gonna do. We'll fix it. Because at your request, you really don't want this one being used. We're gonna delete it. And I'll rename this one. Are you happy? There you go. Now you've got big red sword. It's fine. Farbin, hey Quack Nathan, how you doing? What's up, Michaela? Farbin says, what is the best RPG Maker for a new RPG Maker dev to get started on? I'm just curious. I don't know anyone who wants to start game dev. Well, come join us on Discord. It's really up to you, to be honest. If it's in your budget, go with MZ. Mm-hmm. If you're on a smaller, slim budget, I would highly recommend RPG Maker MV.
Yeah. But definitely MZ is superior. So if you can afford it, go for that.
If you can afford MZ, get MZ. And if not, then get MV. Because you usually get that at a much better discount, like 15, 20 bucks, 25 bucks, something like that.
Yeah. Video
if-
Wizard asks, so do we need to draw our own graphics this time? You can use the character generator, but we want you to customize it. Give it your own flair. Make it yours. Make it unique.
If you use the generator and just like generate it and send one, I'm not gonna want to put that in.
Right.
But if you say I need a base because I can Franken edit, but I can't create it myself, that's fine. Use the generator and then change it up a lot. Mm-hmm. Like put a mustache on him, give him some earrings, do whatever, you know what I mean? Give him some kind of make him unique. Yeah.
Yeah.
You already own MV? Well, then you're good to go, aren't you? If you have it in your budget,
funny. He was
get MZ.
asking for a friend, and then he's like, "Yeah, but I already own this one." Asking for a friend, huh?
Poka says, "Nice sword, bro." Warp. Nice sword, bro. All right, so I need to make a better animation for the status real quick. I'm not gonna end it until we get something good for this. It's gotta be like frame 1, cause we need a short animation.
Farben, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That one's kind of cool. The little ooh, that one's neat. That seems like a menu-worthy animation. I wonder if can you slow it down?
Yeah.
Would it look good slowed down?
But you want it to play fast because you're gonna cycle up. You don't want it to delay and then you see nothing. You want it frame 1.
Find that perfect place in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
50 knock super chat from Warp Enigma. Thank you so much, Warp. I appreciate that. I will make an optional flax sword with the other thing. Nice. It's that bottom thing I didn't like. Come on, I can make the option. All right, make the option. That's fine.
You know, I didn't even notice a bottom thing.
I didn't notice it either. So,
but now that you pointed it out, I'm gonna have to look at it a little more closely.
nah, I'm not even gonna bother. I'll just wait for him to put a new one out.
Let's see what else I can ruin. No.
Stop ruining everything, T. Oh, these are the from Manu. These are 3 new particle
Nice.
animations because he made a new particle pack and it looks fantastic. Highly recommend you pick it up. I think it's $20, but it's so good. But he gives 3 of them for free. So you can go to the itch page. I'm sorry, it's not a sponsor. There's not a link, but you can look for it, Manu Gaming, and he's got a new particle pack. And bruh, like let's try these in game. I don't know, maybe that. I don't know. Yeah, let's do orbital smash at like super speed, 200. Maybe 150. The sound effect doesn't matter because it's not going to play a sound effect
he
here.
says it's not me, it's Hadison.
Well, oh shit, really? That's Hadison's.
Thank you, Manu.
Thank you, Manu.
You guys both make excellent animations.
I'm sorry.
So it's hard to tell
Dream
you
circles.
guys apart.
I fucked it up. That's my bad. I'm gonna take that one. Hadison makes this one. Manu also makes particle effects. So you know, there's a lot of people in the community, and sometimes my brain is just fucked, and I'm so sorry about that. That's Hadison. Thanks
for pointing that out.
Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah. Also, he won the last game jam we did.
He did. He won, and he deserved to win. That was an excellent game that he made.
I need this one to be fast because it has like a few frames where it doesn't do anything, and it.
That just.
You won't hear the sound effect, all right? You're not going to hear the sound effect, you know, unless I go into the SE and select that one. Right now I haven't picked the SE yet, so there's none. Look, no SE. No SE yet, but there will be. Equip.
That's all right.
But look, watch. You see how it doesn't? Look how fast I have to make it faster.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't, if I go too fast. Oh wait, shit, now it's doing it.
It looks cool though. I like
it's just a little bit slow.
I like the glowy circle though. Better than this one. It looked more menu to me.
I need to change it so that it doesn't. Oh, I gotta change something on the display of it as well. All right, so it's gonna be 200% speed. That sound effect. Animation, scene equip, loop, multiple true. Let's see if this one causes it to go crazy. Because not all of them are going to cause an FPS drop. Depends on the animation itself. How long is it typically? That's what she said. I like it. I mean, it's what I'm going to use for now. Let's try the... There we go. Yeah, that's not good. You can't have it on that one.
That looks ridiculous. Wow.
It's trying to play too many, you know.
What's your FPS?
It goes to 30.
That's
all right.
Hilarious.
I just got to change the setting. I was telling it to just keep playing as many as possible, essentially. So we'll just turn the multiple to off, and then it'll just play one. I think we're good for today. We need to get some actual effects here. Drag, thank you so much for making a cool plugin. And Manu, thank you for also making a plugin that that is cool as well. That didn't sound right. I think it needs to be repackaged and distributed because still some people will want to draw PNGs. But the help files need to be updated for sure.
Yeah.
$5 super chat from Corey Davis. Thank you, Corey, for another $5. It says she said it wasn't that big looking at it.
Aw.
Well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna
She's
do?
savage, Corey.
Savage, bro.
Savage.
All right, so this one just plays once, only on Switch. But look at this. I don't like this. That was why I wanted it to repeat. I'm still not like 100 on that. I gotta find a better one real quick. All right, let's try another one.
Warp says he'll make an optional phallic sword without the other thing at Driftwood Gaming.
Okay. I like that I could just change it in my database and look at it in the menu. It's pretty tight. Same story. I want it to be like bang, 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 plays super fast because I got to find the right animations. They have to start animating on frame 1 and end like on frame 10. Like you really want them to be super short, maybe 30 frames at the most. Not even 30 though. But you want frame 1 to just start the animation. You don't have any build up. You want it to be like boom. So now that we have a method to display the graphics, we need to find the right graphics to display and then configure them so that they look right. Hey Video Wizard, how you doing? Oh, cool. We'll hope to see you in next week's lineup. Sure thing, Warp. It's the Whoop Blade. Here we go. Also, this was what got to my head. Oh. I don't get it. What is it? Because of the background? I don't understand. Is it because of the background? What was bad about it? All right, let's save this. We got the Whoop Blade back. You literally called it the Tall Dick Blade. That doesn't help. It said he called it the Tall Dick Blade. I'm good right now. Well, we have optional Tall Dick Blade in there.
Is that what it's called now?
Yeah, it's Tall Dick Blade.
You know, that's a good name for it.
No, that's a dick blade.
That's great.
Right, Drag said he's going to keep working on it still early. He literally...
that's very Bob Ross of you, Warp. Turning those little birds into happy mistakes, or little happy mistakes into birds, right?
Yes, happy mistakes into dick blades. When in doubt, just turn it into a dick blade. I literally was dicking around, speaking of dick blades, on Friday, and I was like, nah, we're not being serious. I'm just looking in this code. And we went through like 200 or 300 lines of code that even into Pixie.js, and I'm like, I don't know what the frick is happening in here. And I was scrolling through the code line by line in the console, and so I wasn't expecting much to come from it. I was like, maybe we'll figure out a way to draw something. And then Drag caught the end of the stream. He said, oh, maybe I can help you with that. And then over the course of like a night and a half, he wrote a plugin. And I was like, bruh.
Drag is a monster.
Beast
He's
mode.
an animal. Drag, we love you, man. We've missed you. Glad to see you back. Hope everything's going great.
He said everything's good. He said, I've been bored. Welcome back. We love it when you're bored because then you come hang out with us.
Yeah.
All right, what was I going to do? I was going to test another animation. Not this one. This one. I just want something that's gonna like be fast, and obviously these are good. Most of these are good particle animations, but they weren't designed to do what I'm trying to make them do. That's way too long of an animation. No, we need very. It needs to like. That one's beautiful. Cure one all, but it's a little long. That's what she said. Kind of want to offset it more. I know, blah 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 blah. You don't like it in the center. I do. I'm gonna offset it more, and it needs to be scaled down to like 10% and like 250%.
So Manu was asking
yes.
if he can have a screenshot of the main menu to make a box animation for the buttons.
Absolutely, Manu. Let's do that right now then. Okay, so this is to scale. I'll put it in Discord. For those of you who have not joined us on Discord, it would be very nice of you to come hang out with us on Discord when we're not live streaming. If you want to talk about the project we're working on right now, it's the Amalgamation MZ channel.
That is the way to get a hold of us. Discord. You could talk to us on the streams, and that's pretty reliable, but if you really want to talk to us long term, Discord is where it's at.
If you open Original, and you can see that it's not, I didn't get it pixel perfect. If you look at the resolution,
That's
it's like
size.
No. This is zoomed in somehow.
How do you make it like 100%? So it's like true to size. Is that possible?
No, this is zoomed in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why did it zoom in?
I don't know, but it looks a lot bigger. That's what she said.
1280 by 754.
Is that your resolution?
No, it's 1279. It is 1280 by 720 is what it's supposed to be, but I've got like this bar and then some extra stuff up top.
Yeah.
How do I make this? How do I? Here's what you can do: is put the same plugins in and use the resolution 1280 720. It's standard HD using Vigistella's. Basically, I mean they're not.
It's a little bit off, Manu. It's just a little bit off.
I don't know how to get you the perfect resolution of it.
Like Drifty said, it might be better just to make a project with those plugins
I think
at
so.
the same ratio.
Yeah, it's game res.
Or same resolution, not ratio.
Visu plugins, main menu, manager, defaults, with font size.
Speaking of Kingdom Hearts, Polka, I am playing my first brand new RPG Maker series in like forever. Like a long time. I started playing Octopath, but it kind of bored me and I didn't keep playing it. But what's it called?
26.
Bazuria?
Tales of Bazuria.
Tales of Bazuria. That's a good game, guys. It caters to all kinds of playstyles and has an excellent story. If you haven't played it, I would suggest it. It's fun.
All right, thanks, Manu. Let me know if there's anything else I can help with. For you to help me. Help me, help you, help me. Let me know if anything I can do to help you, help me. I agree with those that agree with me.
That's right. That's right.
Anyway, I think we've made really good progress today. Thank you, Drag and Manu, and everybody who's participated and thrown money at the stream and just hanging out and chatting and everything. We love you guys very much. Have a fantastic day. We're going to be back tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to look at this animation before we end it. In the menu.
Before we end it all. Bye, cruel world. Goodbye.
So we've got items looking sweet, sweet, sweet. Like it. Skills. Haven't done yet. Equip. Oh, there it is. This is what we're going to use for now.
Oh, it's so nice. It's like a little poof poof.
Uh-huh. It's a poofy poof.
It's poof poof.
And it works when you go fast, too.
Oh, that's fabulous.
So that's gonna work for now. That's what we have for now. Isn't that pretty? That's the default particle. I just scaled it and stuff. Look how fast it goes. That's cool.
It's awesome.
Yeah, like it'll play. Oh, it messed up. Something happened. I guess after you draw so many,
Oh no.
you have to leave.
It like backed up a little bit.
Yeah, you have to leave the menu to come back. But who's gonna be in here doing that for so long? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in practical use, it'll look great. Tight. All right. Well, that's what we'll use for now. Yeah, after a while, it stops playing it fast enough. And then you get this, where it doesn't play. But like immediately, you come in and it's just like blah, 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 blah. Something happens, drag, after a while. You see how fast and nice it's playing? And if I go up, 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 or like this, then it messes it up. Oh, no.
Good luck trying to make it mess up now.
Now that I'm trying to show it?
Yep.
That's fine.
That's how things work.
Yeah.
They only work when you're trying to show
This
that
is
they're
beautiful
not
though.
working.
No, look how good this is. This is fine.
It's so good. It's fine. Even when it quote unquote messes up, it's still alright.
And it doesn't really mess up. It's
Yeah,
it's just
like, delays
it
a
feels
little
like there would be a delay at the like one frame. But that's why you want your particle to be right. You have to find the right animation, and you want the animation to literally start frame 1. Boom. You cannot break my plugin. It won't break now. It's not breaking. Look at that. Beautiful.
It's
Great.
beautiful.
Yeah. And it all depends on the animation you're choosing too. So like this is great. I love that. Okay, and then for status we have this one. I
It's
like it.
unbreakable, he says.
That's good. So you should sell it.
Hey, we know from experience with working with you, Drag, your code is solid. It's legit.
Yeah, I like this. This is what I was trying to do on Friday, and we have it. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
Have a fantastic day, everybody. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come join us in the Discord, like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter. Thanks to... It was like a jammer. It's like when you're talking to someone, but they have their speakers on and they have the microphone on, so you hear yourself talking back to you, and you're like, I'm
not an auctioneer.
I can't hear. When I talk, I hear myself talk. When I talk, I hear myself. It's just like jams you.
I'm not an auctioneer like Drifty.
What about? I got 50, 55, 55, got 50. I need 50, 55, I need 55, 60 gonna sell, 60 gonna sell, 77, 75, 75, 80, 80, 80, 80, anybody got 80, 85, 85, 85, 90, got 90, 91, 92, we got 95, 100, 100, sold.
To who?
To Drag.
You got it, Drag.
Drag sold it. He bought it. No, he, I don't know, whatever. I gotta go.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Have a fantastic day. Hold on. T, say something cool. Ready? 1, 2, 3. No. Ready?
Wait.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Turnips are fat.
Oh, I love it. All right, there you go.
Turnips are fat.
Ooh, weirdness. She can't hear it though, so that's the downside of when she doesn't.
Turnips are fat. Turnips are fat. Turnips are fat. Turnips are fat.
Bye, headphone users.
Turnips are fat.
Oh, it's just whoa. Don't try again. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Carrots are skinny.
There we go.
Carrots are skinny. Carrots are skinny.
There we go.
Carrots are skinny. Carrots are skinny.
Here we go. I'll get something good going.
Carrots are skinny. 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 Carrots are skinny.
Bye.
Bye. Now I want stew.